Oh, guys. Can you believe it? I can't fucking believe it. These people, yeah, that run football, they just don't know what they're doing at all. The latest news, breaking news coming out today, exclusive from Mike Keegan, a very well respected journalist, is now because the Premier League is tearing itself up. It's tearing itself apart with these stupid points deductions and the fact that there's apparently 6 to 7 teams potentially who are all going to breach FFP again and get points deduction, making the league into a complete farce. That the Premier League clubs, who remember make the rules by agreeing with each other, are considering introducing a luxury tax. Yeah, like shopping at Harrodsbreath and getting rid of points deductions. Getting rid of points deductions. They've only just started getting rid of They've only just started doing points deductions in the first place. 2 teams have been given points deductions, Everton and Forest. And now they're thinking about scrapping it. I just think these guys, yeah, the Premier League, the people that have voted these rules in initially, the people that run the Premier League, the clubs as well, you have to say, are just completely stupid. There's an overwhelming view that the profit and sustainability rule, I can't even read it without laughing, man, is not working. FFP, profit and sustainability, is not working. Oh, really? Are you be serious? An agreement with the EFL, of course, and the redistribution of monies is not currently working. And you click onto the actual article. Premier League eyeing abolishing points deduction and introducing an NBA style luxury tax over fears top stars will leave if rules restrict their pay. Oh, who's been saying that? Who's been saying that? What? Who? Me. I've been fucking saying that for time, mate. I'm saying you can't have a salary cap. All these people that think, oh, introduce a salary. You can't have a salary cap because then the best players will leave. No, they won't leave. They want to play in England. Sorry, mate. Do you not understand? People move for money. Yeah, people move for money. That's why a lot of City players joined City when we first got bought. They didn't come because they love Manchester City, yeah, as much as I wish they did. Love that badge on the wall there. You think Carlos Tevez joined because he loved the badge? Yeah. You think Robinho joined because he loved the badge? I'm sorry, man. I'm just being honest with you. Yeah, as much as I'd love it to be true, they didn't. They joined because of the pay packet. And ultimately, if you restrict salaries, they'll go somewhere else. They'll go somewhere else. They will. Ridiculous. Now, there's a couple of things here that you need to think about how is this going to work, because they're speaking about this luxury tax, which will obviously you can basically invest, because one of the reasons that this is happening is because they need investment into the league, because the more investment they get into the league, yeah, that's obviously better for the league. It makes it more competitive, and teams can grow. And we all know, as people who are watching this, as City fans, know that obviously you need to invest to be able to grow. And you're looking at the situations of like Newcastle and Aston Villa, who potentially might have to sell players to stay within the regulations. If there's anybody that supports that, you are anti-football and anti-competitive. And listen, I do find that there's a lot of times I find, fans of Arsenal, United, and Liverpool fans mainly, and I'm sorry to say this, but you are mainly the ones that are usually massively in favour of FFP because it massively protects your club. But even you guys have to sit here now and say that's not right. Newcastle should not have to sell Isak to meet the rules. That's just ridiculous. You've got to be able to invest. You've got to be able to invest. Now, there's a couple of problems with this change. And I've seen Stefan Barson tweet about this, is what if they do scrap the rules for next season? What are you going to do about the teams that have just been screwed? What are you going to do about Everton and Forest? Are you going to give them the points back? But then people will say, well, hang on a minute, they broke the rules. Yeah, but now the rules are being changed. This whole thing is a mess, man. And why is it a mess? Because they voted something in that was rubbish. They voted something in too quickly that was rubbish, that was a load of nonsense, yeah, that was put in by the big clubs to protect them. And now the smaller clubs and teams that want to invest are falling foul of the rules and they're breaking the rules, so maybe they should be punished. But it was not properly thought through. The consequences were not properly thought through. at all. And now what's happening? They're in fucking panic mode, yeah, because the league is screwed now, yeah. The league is just like, what's going on with the league? What's going on? You tell me, mate. Yeah. Everton getting another points deduction, 2 points deductions in one season. Forest getting a 4 points deduction, but you're basically saying that they should have got relegated last year because they only survived by 4 points. You got Leicester who are being charged by the Premier League, but they're not even in the Premier League. And now Leicester are sort of challenging it and saying that what the Premier League's doing is unlawful. Now you've got them talking about, oh, we're going to change the rules again and scrap points. We've got to let teams invest. Well, that's what we've been saying for the last decade. That's what we've been saying for the last decade. Of course, you've got to let teams invest. You've got to protect the club. Get it? I'm not an idiot. You can't just let some guy come in and spend a bill and then just go, nah, see you later. I'm not. No, obviously, you've got to protect the club. But they've got to be able to invest. You know, when you start a business, a lot of businesses lose money initially. Why? Because you're investing for growth. You get the profit later on. You get the profit in football terms for me is trophies and success. It's just, I just find it. Does anyone else just feel like, who are these people, man? Who are these people that make these rules and decisions? And do they, I don't know, man. I mean, they're obviously smart people, yeah, because obviously they've got themselves in these top positions and they're getting themselves a nice fat wedge and that. But like, honestly, does anyone else just sit here and go, I could do a better job than that? Like, you could watching this. Like, come on, man. What we doing here? And something that they need to decide, right? And I said this for day one. You need to decide actually what we're trying to do here. Are we trying to stop teams from going bust? Yeah? Because if you do that, I'm fully for it. Fully for it. Or are you trying to stop teams from replacing the likes of United and even City now? City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea. Are you trying to stop? Other words, are you trying to protect the elite clubs? Are you trying to protect that? If you want to do that, just tell us, man. Just tell us, innit? You know what I mean? But you're not going to tell us because then we'll all be like, oh, we know your game plan. Oh, honestly, man, like this FFP thing, football's so much better before FFP. Oh, I'm so gutted for the younger people, me, yeah. When was FFP introduced? Like over a decade ago, like 12 years ago. So like these people, the kids, 13, 14, 15-year-olds, 16, you know what I mean? Even the 18-year-olds that probably don't remember football before FFP. And that's sad, man, because football was miles better before FFP. It was miles better before VAR. And it was miles better before FFP. And I just feel like they're doing too much, man. Take a breath, take a breather, yeah. Realize that you've fucked up massively with these rules. They're a lot of nonsense, yeah. And then sit around the table and have a proper conversation. Get fans involved if you want. You won't do that because we're fucking peasants. Yeah, we're not worthy. Guys, we are not worthy of being involved in the conversation. And if we are involved in the conversation, you best believe it's just a tick box exercise, mate. Oh, look at us. We speak to fans. We get opinions of fans. Oh, yeah, we're putting your price up by 30%. Ticket prices. It's just a fucking, man, honestly, man, like, yeah, get rid of it. Do what you want. FFP out or whatever they're going to do. It looks like they're going to keep it in, but luxury tax. Yeah, now they're saying, oh, there's a realization that you can't have a salary cap. I've been saying that for a fucking decade, mate. You can't have a salary cap because all the best players will leave. And where does the money go? Where does the money go? The money's not going to go to the fans. What do you mean, where does the money go? So I'll answer the question. If you're going to say, right, sorry, Haaland, we're not allowed to pay you 400 grand a week, 500 grand. We can only pay 200 grand. Right, so you're saving 300 grand. And that happens to all the players. So you're going to have a lower salary wage bill. So that money that you save, where's that going? Where's it going to go? Is it going to go to? It's not going to go to the fans. They're going to knock down the ticket prices. Yeah, you know what I mean, is it going to go to the owners? Are owners going to take that money out as a dividend? Or is that better? Is that better than some rich guy, yeah, who owns a club? He's taking the money out like at the Glazers, rather than it going to the sports person, the person who trains, the person who looks after their body, the person that sacrifices social times, going out to the pub, eating nice food all the time, yeah, because they've got to stay in good shape. Is that better? I don't think so. Is it right that players get paid £500,000 a week? Probably not. But unless you can tell me what's something better to do, that it's not ridiculous, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't know. Listen, fucking, this is FFP stuff, yeah, honestly. If I become prime minister, right, of this country, right, which is fucking very possible the way that this fucking country's going, yeah, with the president and prime minister and that, I will abolish FFP. That's the first thing on my manifesto, yeah. LB manifesto 2024, abolish FFP. Guys, smash a like, subscribe, give me comments down below, and Yeah, it's just a crazy situation, man. Oh, by the way, another thing as well. They said just before I wrap up, they said Newcastle are very much in the big six now, so it's a big seven. It's just become a big 20 in the end. It's fucking honestly, this shit fucking